Welcome back, party people. It's me, V. This is Z. And we're Ohio Pizza Party. And today, another Columbus classic.
JT's.
Yes. They've been around for...
since 2007, I think.
2007. They're a great place. They've built up a little following up in Worthington. Z is one of his favorite spots.
I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
People have been raving about it, so let's do it. JT's Pizza is located at 2390 West Dublin Granville Road in Columbus, Ohio. They have a big patio. It's got a pretty nice bar inside.
Usually before COVID, tons of live music, specials. They have really good wings.
They got a whole menu of food, not just pizza. And what makes JT's a kind of a unique place, it's a Columbus style pizza, but it has versatility. It has multiple crusts, flavoring, like a Romeo's where they have, you got your Cajun, you got your garlic butter, you got Parmesan. And then they also have different sauces. They have a garlic sauce, they have a spicy sauce, they have their regular 12-hour, regular red sauce. We got a big selection today from JT's. We have two large pizzas. We got one half cheese, half pepperoni. We got it with spicy sauce on a garlic butter crust. The second one, we got half sausage, half bacon on a Cajun crust and their regular house sauce. And
then we have my little special that I kind of put together. Had a small feta sausage, the Parmesan crust with the garlic sauce. There's going to be a lot going on here. Ready to get into it?
Yeah, also on the main pizza, we got extra cheese, and they loaded the cheese on there. Well, I'll start off with a good cheese pizza. So it's the crust is, it's got a good crust to it, a good crisp.
Just barely holding the corner. You guys can see it. Spicy sauce.
So I'm starting to taste that spicy sauce. The spicy sauce has got a little bit of heat to it. You notice it. I mean, I'm not like doubled over in pain, but
the crust.
And the flavor really comes when you get to the crust, because I think they butter the outside.
I'm a crispy crust type of guy.
Me too.
It's one thing when you have the crust on the actual pizza part, and then you get to the crust and it's even more crispier.
Right. Yep.
But not burnt at all. And then the crust has flavor to it.
Yeah.
JT's doing big things.
So this is the heftiest pizza that I got. I got a middle piece of the pepperoni. So we got pepperoni and it has the extra cheese. That's a pretty thick pizza. And then we'll also compare it to the other pizzas we got, or much thinner than this. But it's still pretty solid and pretty consistent through the pizza.
Usually JT's has tons of crispy pepperonis on top. Since we got the extra cheese, they put the pepperoni or extra cheese on top of the toppings.
Right.
So that's why you don't see as much crisp, but you still see some of the crispy pepperonis in there.
I'm really liking this spicy sauce. People who just like heat, but they're scared like it's gonna be hot. It's not like Howlin' Hot.
No.
It's not like Hound Dog.
We've had Howlin' Hot. It's not that.
Good start.
Great start.
We did the cheese, and so now I'm going to try a sausage. You can show that crisp, and the edge of the backside of that crust.
Look at the bacon, just like a nice little burnt on the tops.
Yeah.
Then you turn around the back. This is what I'm talking about. You can see the perfect cook here, but then you get that extra crunch here with the crust.
And the flavor.
And you can see how you hold it once again, right on the edge, and it's still holding the structure of the pizza. And this is their 12-hour sauce, which is
their standard original sauce. Probably should have done this one first before the spicy one.
I was just about to say that.
We always make that mistake.
I'm still tasting a little bit of that zest.
You can still taste it though, which I guess it kind of comes through.
And it doesn't have the extra cheese on this, but it still has a decent amount of sauce on here. The bacon underneath is just throughout this whole piece. They definitely don't skimp on the bacon.
Right.
Man, there's a lot of flavor going on right now.
That crust, man.
I just got into that crust.
We got the Cajun crust on this one. So it's kind of cool because you're eating the pizza and you don't really hit, you're just eating it and then at the end you get that Cajun crust. It's like boom, right on the crust.
Just come.
Yep. So I do think if I go back, I think I would go Cajun crust, spicy sauce, and do like a hot.
Turn it up a little bit. Oh, okay.
And maybe get some jalapenos on there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Yeah. I just love how it tastes good and then it elevates.
And then it gets better at the end. I like Hound Dogs. It's delicious, but then when you get to the end, it's like an extra treat.
Surprise, surprise. Pizza number 3.
The Z Special.
Here it comes.
Which is usually a form of either meatball or sausage.
Yep.
spinach, feta cheese,
some type of fresh garlic.
and yeah, usually like a garlic or something like that. Yeah, that's so now these special, but man, it is just the cook on this. Look at that. It just looks so good.
The feta's got a nice little browning on it.
The little brown edge on the how it's just all brown and crisp. I mean, this one might even be the crispiest of them all.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, crunch. You can hear it right off the bat. That garlic sauce that hits you right off the bat, but it's not like powerful. Like
Right.
just the right amount.
I was gonna say, first bite, light, flavorful, crispy.
I'm really a fan of this Z combo, I gotta say.
Get a little spinach in there, you know what I mean? Get a little nutrients.
I'm gonna get more vegetables. Thanks, Z.
People say eating pizza isn't good for you. Put some vegetables on there.
It's got all the food groups.
How could it not be good for you?
And again, that crust. The Parmesan.
If you go with the olive oil, the garlic olive oil sauce, get the Parmesan crust.
Parmesan crust, yeah.
It just complements it so nice.
OPP pro tip, JT's has a spot right across the street. It's a carryout. So not only you can go get your pizza and food. I heard they got really good wings too. I haven't had it. But you can go right across the street, get your alcohol,
get your Gatorade,
get your wraps if you're into such things.
Your menthols.
And I mean, it's right across the street. They got the Vice game on lock up in Worthington. Yeah. That was a long haul.
Just did some work.
Yeah, and you know what? It was well worth it.
Oh yeah.
Well worth it.
Work is hard, but we'll do it for you guys.
Z, let's start the review and tell me what you think about the crust. Or the crusts, I should say.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it, crisp, then you got to that crust and you got the extra and the different types of flavors on top of that.
Yep.
So many. I think there's 5 different types of flavors that you can get. Sesame is one of them that we didn't get. Phenomenal. Mm-hmm. What would you say?
This is probably one of the best crusts I've had in pizza because it's, especially in the Columbus style, like the thin and crispy, edge to edge toppings. This is probably one of my favorite crusts because not only are you getting the crisp and the consistency through, you got the flavor of the sauce, whatever you choose, and then you get to the end and the edge of the crust, and then whatever, like you have all the different flavors, and they all just pack a punch, but in a good way. So that leads to the toppings. How do you feel about the toppings?
Fresh, light, great.
And when you ask for extra, they give you extra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they buried those pepperonis.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe like 4 pepperonis that were peeking out that were really crisp.
I had it before, and the pepperonis, when they're just on top, they're really, really good too because they're the crispy cut pepperonis, little grease cups.
Nice and crisp on the top.
But the sauce and the sauce, that spicy sauce is money.
The sauce.
All the sauce
will make you slap your mama.
I think the regular sauce was good, but between the garlic and then the spicy sauce, it was just so much flavor. So
I saw the bacon on the top was crisp, nice little burnt sausage crisp, nice little.
And
burnt.
they put a lot of bacon on there, and the sausage was really
slice.
good. I don't know, like I feel like this is like.
I'm not saying a lot of bad things here. I'm not saying a lot of wrongs. I'm just really enjoying JT's pizza.
All right, well, I guess that leads to this. What are you going to give the score?
My OPP rating for JT's, it's a 9.6.
You were thinking pretty similar. It's just my favorite Columbus style, I think, now. I think it might be. I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go 9.5. This is up there as one of my favorite pizzas. I think it just automatically just went, whoop. I was impressed. I've had it before, and then I liked it much better now. I think it was just the combinations of what we got were different. But that's the great thing about it. You can go and just try different combinations. JT's, you killed it.
You guys did a great job. Go check it out. If you don't believe us, definitely support JT's.
I never thought I'd taste anything better than worms and algae, but this is amazing.